Ohio State dominates Tennessee, a lesson for SEC boastfulness. Ohio State's 42-17 thrashing of Tennessee in the college football playoff sent a strong message to SEC supporters who have long touted their dominance. Tennessee fans had arrived at Ohio Stadium in large numbers, expecting to take over the venue, but left disappointed well before the final whistle. Volunteers fans and SEC representatives entered the game with confidence, bolstered by Tennessee players' shirtless warm-ups in the cold and online trash talk from Ole Miss coach Lane Kiffin. However, Ohio State silenced these antics early, jumping to a 14-0 lead within the first 7 minutes and extending it to 21-0 shortly after. Despite their swagger, Tennessee's performance on the field fell short. The Buckeyes controlled the game from start to finish, with Ohio State running back Tre'Von Henderson capping the blowout with a 24-yard touchdown in the fourth quarter. This win puts a fresh spin on the old SEC slogan, "Football just means more," as Ohio State and the Big Ten proved their strength. The SEC's perceived dominance has historically rested on powerhouse teams like Alabama and Georgia. Yet, with Alabama missing the playoffs after a loss to Vanderbilt, the SEC's depth and supremacy are under scrutiny. Big Ten teams, including Ohio State, Penn State, and Oregon, advanced farther in the playoffs, while the SEC sent only Texas and Georgia. The Volunteers' loss has fueled skepticism about the SEC's superiority, with critics pointing to their inability to back up their bravado on the scoreboard. Ohio State defensive coordinator Jim Knowles summed it up, "I know we won today, and we played pretty well." While SEC supporters may offer hypothetical excuses like claiming Alabama would have restored the conference's dominance had they qualified, the reality is clear. The SEC's third-best team was no match for Ohio State, a Big Ten powerhouse. The Buckeyes' win also highlighted the disparity in performance between the two conferences during the playoff. Big Ten teams secured decisive victories, while SEC representatives struggled to maintain their reputation. This clash between conferences extends beyond the scoreboard, challenging the SEC's narrative of superiority. For SEC fans heading home after the loss, Ohio State left a parting gift by playing Tennessee's fight song, "Rocky Top," in the fourth quarter. The Buckeyes relished the irony as Volunteers fans had already begun their exit, leaving Ohio Stadium far from the takeover they had envisioned. Ohio State tackle Donovan Jackson added a final jab, mocking the SEC's attempt to nickname Ohio Stadium Neyland North. His message was clear: the bravado didn't match the results. This win is not just a victory for Ohio State but a significant moment for the Big Ten. As the playoff progresses, the SEC has a chance to reclaim some pride, but they'll need to do more than talk if they want to regain their reputation. For now, the scoreboard says it all: Big Ten football means more, and Ohio State proved it in a dominant display against one of the SEC's best.